I have something already ready, and oh, hey, haha, welcome. I just started the recording. Um, so I'd like to welcome everyone out to tonight's episode of Dungeons and Dragons.
It's
George!
it's
George, are you kidding? I'm leaving. I hate this game.
And to start off with, I'd like to make an announcement. I am. Oh, what? Oh, I gotta wait for another year, huh? In 51 weeks. All right, never mind. Gonna postpone that announcement. The other announcement is I finally got all of the recordings uploaded to YouTube and posted in a public playlist so that y'all can now go back and watch should you feel the desire to. So I sent it to everyone in their emails, and I put in the subject line waffles, so it makes it easier to find it if you're trying to search for it. Is that okay with you, George? Okay. Yeah. Stop. Yeah. And yeah, and if you take a look, episode 14 is almost entirely blurred out the entire time because, like a dumbass, I decided to keep major spoilers for the campaign up on the screen for the entire recording, and so I had to go back through and edit. You know how long it takes to edit and blur out a 2-hour YouTube video? It was processing all night. It was such a pain. Yeah, a 37 what? Oh, yeah. Well, I think all the editing, all the processing takes place on their side. Yeah. It was already uploaded, and then I went back into the video and did their video editor thing. So it tried to load a 2-hour YouTube video into the browser memory, and then I had to edit it. And I just had to leave the tab open, and it used so many resources and so much of my system that like I could only have that one tab open, and eventually it crashed. Like it crashed the browser. So the request is already sent though. So after I loaded the browser back in, it was able to complete it just fine. But anyway, it was a pain. So those are all out there for you to watch and go back and review accents that I mess up. Except for Grayfield, his has been the same the entire time. And then there's no way that anyone dubbed over his voice. So it's just not like, changed. No way that happened. It's the bookstore guy from Whitestone, Katie's contact. Okay. Well, let's get into the review from last week. Stephanie, what you missed out on is the gang was looking around for places to get potions at, some healing potions to make it a little bit easier to sustain them throughout their your journeys and adventures. You went to a place called Apothecare, kind of in the higher end of the city, where you met Proto von Koffenberger. He was a German, or he was a Zemnian. He had an accent like this, and he really liked people. He thinks they're very good, but his potions were really fucking expensive. So the gang asked about another place to get potions at, and found a place called the Fizzy Cap, where they met Zordan Quirlibri, a very clumsy, very unaware Minotaur who has recently taken over his father's potion brewing business while his father is trying to recover from sickness. Um, and he had potions that weren't super strong, um, and not the best made, like not the first one. They were advertising different flavors. You get like watermelon or something, so that when you come back from death, you have a pleasant taste in your mouth. And this other guy's, they taste a little bit like pennies. So when you come back, it feels like your mouth is just filled with blood. Um, and so they bought up all of his potions, all of his healing potions, and struck a deal with him. And George got Geldrick got a new book, which he started reading immediately, and the entire time he was basically catatonic reading this book. Didn't do anything. Sat on Ulysses' shoulders as they walked around, and only moved when a bag of 20 gold was put outside of this large encumbered uh, um, Minotaur's home. Um, It was inside. They picked the lock on the door so they could put it inside. And as Ulysses and you were kind of giving each other mad props for being such good people, his attention shifted slightly from the book so he could reach out and grab the bag of gold without anyone looking. And for all you know, you just gave him 20 gold, and Geldrick's been reading his book the whole time, and nobody was aware of it. Um, and and that's kind of where we left off. Is y'all were walking away from this home. It was after dark, and the next day's plans were to potentially go to the Derolo estate to talk to a Harrian Lou about a favor that she owes to Ganix on getting you all closer to Singorn, the hopeful next place of your journey. um, I just listened to the last episode, and you guys argued about this in the last 3 minutes. It's like Marion. It's like Marion with an H. Yep. If you keep Gantrix will absolutely keep recommending friends to you if you keep getting their names wrong. You're going to message the wrong people one day. Like, I want to message Gantrix. Like, okay. And you're going to message someone named Gantrix, and they're going to be like, I'm sorry, who is this? I don't know who you are talking about. You're welcome. So that's where we pick up. You guys are walking away from the Fizzy Cap from the south, or not from the Fizzy Cap, but from his home on the southwest side of Whitestone, and you are just walking away. I don't know what you're up to. Are you heading back to the Whetstone? Are you going to go and do other stuff? What's the plan for the night? Yep, you're up on his shoulder, and he is kind of keeping you up there, balanced. Oh, are y'all in agreement about doing that? Yeah, it's after dark, but it's probably around 9. Okay. Okay. So, are you still reading your book, Geldrick? Okay. If you read too late into the night, you'll take a point of exhaustion for the next day for not getting a long rest. Um, So you probably won't be able to read until much past midnight. Okay. Okay. So, but while you're still reading, if after Ia goes to her room, uh, oh, he's probably going to get logged into his system here. Um, Ia, I am going to need you to roll a perception check with advantage for me. Because he did it to you the previous night, I'm going to guess that you're going to be slightly aware. Oh, jeez. Okay. We're good. Yeah, nope, it was. Um no, they're right where you'd expect eyes to be on a head. But her attention, she's got horns, but see, she doesn't spend her time in her room looking at the door waiting for shit to happen. She's either reading or communing or looking out the window or trying to meditate and do some resting, but she doesn't just sit and look at the door. Ulysses, I'm going to need you to roll a sleight of hand check for me with your thieves' tools to see if you are able to pick the lock on Ia's door. Yeah. So, oh, I already rolled an 18. Okay. So you're able to get it unlocked. Are you gonna just? What are you gonna do with Geldrick? How are you gonna get him in the room? Where do you want to put him in the room? That's what he's gonna do next. That's why I'm asking what he wants to do. Like if he's gonna go all the way in the room and put him directly behind you, it's gonna be a high DC. But if he's saying he's just gonna slide him into the door, just so he's just inside, then it's different than if he was trying to dance on your head while he's doing all this. So he's awake, but he's reading his book. He's been as catatonic as you believe he's been, and he said he's still going to read his book. So as far as you know, he's he's not like fighting against it. Okay, so you do have advantage on stealth checks, and I'm going to say the DC for this is 22. So you have to get at least a 22 in order to make it a success. Okay. Um. Yeah. Yeah. With that, you could have put it behind her. But in the world of D&D, in the world of D&D, a 30 is considered to be the highest roll someone can attain. So if you get a 30 on a roll, you get the maximum effect of whatever it is you're trying to do. So you were able to slide him in and shut the door behind him without anyone being the wiser, even Geldrick. He just thinks that you guys are stopping at another store or something. He is just not even remotely aware of what's going on. Are you going to try to lock the door behind you? Yeah, I need you to roll just a d20 for me. Just one d20. Okay. It takes you 19 minutes to realize that Geldrick is inside the room. You are distracted. Yeah. Whenever you have to roll a d20, like just a flat d20 for no like specified reason, the roll is for something other than a skill check. So, yeah, after 19 minutes, you finally kind of turn around to do last minute inspections, and you just see Geldrick sitting inside your room reading his book quietly and patiently. Uh, uh, go ahead and roll. Okay. I'm gonna need you to make a gosh, what's it gonna be? A good. Let's have you do a guess perception. Do a perception check with advantage. Yeah, you notice that it's hard not to notice. It pulls you out of the book uh, so much that you forgot the last few lines that you were reading. Okay, go ahead and roll a performance check for me to see how well this pity attempt goes. Okay, it is so convincing. You do feel a pang of pity for having just excused such an innocent, sweet, nothing they could have done could have made them deserve that. Okay. Do you give them like the blankets and stuff for the nest again? Okay. All right. Okay. Uh, I'm guessing y'all are going to be going to sleep then. War, Ulysses, are you guys doing anything before going to sleep? Yeah. Do either Ammons want to say if they're going to sleep or not? Okay. All right. So everyone, go ahead and take a long rest for me. And Ia, I need you to roll a d20 for me. It's means something. Okay. Um. Yeah, I'll just say you didn't lock your door. Uh, but nothing happened because she rolled a 7. So if you wanna, nothing happened. Yeah, you're fine. This isn't a choose your own adventure book where you can get a read the previous pages and find out what. So do I. Um, I honestly didn't have anything planned for it. On it, just I realized you hadn't locked the door, and I had to give an opportunity for something bad to happen. Yeah, sure. That too. Um, so morning time comes. Y'all wake up. Um, you gonna go down and have breakfast, or do you want to skip all the pleasantries and head right up to the Derolo estate? Okay. All right. All right. Breakfast. Breakfast on the go is gonna cost you like 1 silver. Anyone else getting stuff to go? Okay. Okay. So y'all meet up first thing in the morning. George, did you want to add something? Oh, okay. I thought you inhaled like you were gonna. Anyway, so um, you leave kind of first thing in the morning. Sun is just up. Markets are opening, and people are opening up their um, establishments. It looks like it's going to be a fairly nice day. A couple of clouds in the sky, but nothing too um, dire. Maybe some showers in the afternoon. High of about 70. And over to Tim for sports. And as you're walking up to the castle, you actually let me see what everyone's passive perception is. All y'all have terrible passive perception. Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, you do. But actually, Ulysses has higher passive investigation. Um, Geldrick has a lower passive investigation than you do passive perception. Oh man. No. It is perception. Um. So, Geldrick, you notice that there are a couple of guards, kind of keeping not pace with you, but keeping an eye on you as you're moving. Everyone seems to know that today is the day that you should be leaving, and as you're getting up to the manor, up to the Derolo estate, you see 4 horses uh, tied up outside, and you can tell they are your horses. They have your saddles, your packs on them, and they each have a donut sitting on top of the saddle. Um, during what time did you hear them make that noise? Like when the giant showed up, you made one of those? Okay, hold on. I gotta look up a horse. Um, Horse. For. Um. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. I am going to do a. They have an armor class of 10. Holy cow, you guys. Okay. Yeah. Um. Yep. Oh man, and it barely hit. Okay, so you scream one of these horse sounds that you heard during the giant encounter, and immediately one of them bucks up and kicks one of the other horses, and lands against its thigh. Um, and it does. Um, oh my gosh! It nearly killed it too. He does 10 points of damage, and they have 13 total hit points. So he kicks it. It kicks it right in the neck. Gildrick, I'm going to need you to roll a d4 for me, and we'll say that Gildrick, your horse is number 1. Ulysses' horse is number 2. War's horse is number 3, and Ia's horse is number 4. Okay. 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 So War's horse is the one that's doing the kicking. I need you to roll another d4 to find out which horse it kicks. There's no d3. We'll have you roll again if it's a d3. If it lands on 3. Roll again. 2. That's Ulysses' horse. So War's horse rears up and kicks Ulysses' horse right into the throat, and it drops it to its knees. And Finnegan was sitting up on its back and gets tossed off to the side. Finnegan's okay, but your horse is just really, really fucked up right now. So that's a nice welcome reunion for y'all. Jeez. Now, the reason that the horses are tied up outside of the estate is because horses aren't allowed in the estate. So if you're going in, the horses kind of have to stay where they're at. But uh, yeah, if he just sits there and calls out that same noise over and over again, it's going to be like 4 horses enter, 1 horse leaves. Glad y'all waited for him. Katie, I will say that since I went back through and watched the last episode, you're the one that suggested to him, is Geldrick gonna steal this now? He had stepped away. Yeah, he was gone. Yep. I'm okay. Yeah, it was not his idea though. Um, okay, are y'all heading into the estate? Okay. So, who's all going in? Ulysses, are you going in? Okay. Okay. So, Ulysses, are you staying with the horses or are you going with Geldrick and the others? Yeah. They were fine up until Geldrick showed up. You can it's not dying. Like it if it wants to rest right now, it can rest right now. It's not going to do anything bad to it. While you're in there, it can take a short rest and see how much it recovers. Okay. So as you break kind of the threshold of the estate and the wall that sort of surrounds the manor, the castle, um, a guard who is dressed in a slightly different attire than the rest of the city guards comes walking up and puts his hand up and halt. Who goes there? Sorry, it's kind of my first week on the job. I'm just doing what I've seen everyone else do. Who are you and what do you want? Not everyone speak at the same time now. Holy cow. We could be brothers. That's amazing. Okay. I'm sorry, there isn't a Jason DeRollo here. Gannick sent you? Uh, okay. He sent you to talk to Jason DeRollo. Oh, Harry and Lou. Okay. Okay. They must be the assholes of your group. I like that. I'm one of the assholes of my group. The other day, we it doesn't matter. Okay, let me go get Harry in for you. Stay here. And he's going to turn and walk away. And he's going to call out to a couple of guards. And as they get closer to each other, he's going to point back at you. And these two guards are going to come over and just kind of stand near and just watch you. Make sure you're not going to do anything weird or funny. These two guards just kind of stand there and looking at you, nodding their head. Yeah, what's that? It's a big gulp. What's a gulp? Ah, yeah. What is it like an ale or is it like uh like a potion, a tonic, or oh, yeah, that sounds weird. How big? I mean, you're a big fella, so if it's big to you, it must be like giant to me, right? This one's got a tiny pecker. Ah, that's too bad. That's too bad. Yeah, I mean, oh yeah, I get that. I think I remember learning about that in school. You one of those bird people that like they can't talk right and the early bird gets the farm or something? Yeah, I know about you. So you're here to see Harry and Lou, huh? Ganax sent ya. What y'all think of that Ganax character anyway? How does he now? He will murder you if you say that to him. Um, like at that point, I think we'd all just chalk it up to like an innocent case of mistaken identity, where like he thought you were a wild turkey, but you're actually a person, and then they would eat you, and it would be like, where's the evidence? So maybe in the future, don't say that. He's, you know, in order to be one of the Rolo guards, you have to be pretty good with the old blade, and no one here wants to fuck with him. Okay, so just mind your P's and Q's with that one. So you're here to see Harry and Lou, huh? What business? What business you got with that one? Ah, that's Singon, yeah. It's the city of the elves. I like that place. Never been there, but I heard cool things about it. I see pictures. I guess they got tall buildings, pretty women. Um, I mean, you get to learn stuff there if that's your sort of thing. So don't mind, but that's cool. Oh, here comes Harrian. So I guess I'll just leave you to it then. Uh, Harrian, do you feel comfortable enough with these people to not need our watchful eye, as it were? Huh? Harrian is a 7 foot tall, half giant woman who is brawny and stocky and just muscles everywhere. And she's walking up in what appears to be a leather chest plate, and I think you'd call it a kilt. And the chest plate doesn't have like sleeves to it, so it's just her massive biceps sticking out either side. And you can see scars along the arm and around the neck. You can try. Go ahead and roll a deception check for me. No, stealth check. Okay, and let me roll for her perception. She got a 15. Um, uh, I beg your pardon. I don't think that is very fair. You don't even know me. Though if you want to see my pecker, I'll fucking kill you first. I could promise it's bigger than yours, Birdman. He's a cute one, isn't he? Huh. Yeah, I kind of get that. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm Harrian. What can I do for you? You just want to stare at Harrian's boobs? Okay. She she's she's got the leather plate on, so it's mostly flat, but you're welcome to look at the chest area if you want. Um, if you've ever seen Futurama, The Death by Snoo Snoo, it's like that. Um, okay. Yeah. Well. Wait. Is this because of that one? Oh shit! Is this the favor? Is this? Do you, go ahead. Yeah. Okay. Oh, so he. Oh, hey, if this is gonna clear that matter up, then yeah, I can do whatever I can. This is. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, he did. He wouldn't have been able to say it unless he had heard it. Well, we do have. I mean, we got something going out today, but I don't know if you'd want to, and we don't have anything going out for a few weeks. So, uh, if you want to jump on, then that would be fine. I wrote down a list of possibilities for y'all to end up at. And I'm going to show you the roll. And if you watch the recording, you'll see on my screen that I have the list of locations. Actually, I'll share. There you go. Here are the locations. So I'm going to roll a d10. Well, since you've been spelling it wrong, then that means you can't say it now. All right. Okay. So this D10 is going to tell you where this shipment is going out from. Now, all of these options are going to be closer than where you currently are. Some of them aren't much closer. Some of them are exactly where you need to be. And one of them has extra to it that comes with it. Okay? I'm rolling a D10. It's a Yeah, this isn't like an advantage thing. This is a just by happenstance and chance, this is where the shipment is going in this for this particular scenario. Okay. You ready? It's a 6. It's a 6. It's reversed. Okay. 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 I'll roll it again. Five. Craghammer. Let's see which was better, Craghammer or Kaimal. Okay. Kaimal. And Crackhammer. Oh man, that sucks. Yeah, you guys would have been happy with Kaimal. That would have been, like a month, 2-month travel. But you're in Craghammer. That is just barely closer than Whitestone. Okay. So we have a shipment going out to Craghammer. You're welcome to jump onto the teleportation circle bound for there if you want, and I can send you over this afternoon. It's kind of hard to say. It's just as things come up and as deals are struck, we send things out. I can tell you the last one was 5 weeks ago. Oh, I mean, if you need quick teleportation, yeah, as long as you pay for the components, we can do it. Okay. Um, okay, teleportation, very familiar, false description, attributes. Let me. For the components, there aren't any components, but it's a high enough level spell. You have to find someone that can do it. Hold on. Okay. So the cost of the resources is 50 gold per person. Because the kind of teleportation they do is called a teleportation circle. If you have the teleportation spell itself, you can transport up to 8 willing creatures to a destination, but it is based off of a dice roll, and you literally have a 50% chance to end up in the wrong place. Um, hold on. So she's going to say, I mean, yeah, I mean, if you're able to find someone that can do it, it usually costs about 50 gold per person to send someone and their belongings to a place of their choosing. You just need to find someone that can do it. You have to be pretty well practiced in sorcery. We got someone here at the castle that can do it. Um, I mean, I do rather well, but I can only do it once a day. Um, I I mean, yeah, you'd have to pay, uh, but yeah, there's this. Oh, I thought. Okay, I thought you were confused because there's this thing called money, and if you have 50 of what looks like this, she holds up a gold piece, then you can go. Um, and yeah. So the problem though is that that doesn't. I mean, yeah, that'll work. That'll clear up the matter with Ganix. If so, you want to come back tomorrow and have me send you for 50 gold a person? Oh, the request is for me to use my ability. That's the favor. Uh, the fact that it's not costing me anything isn't the matter. Isn't the 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 debt paying concept here? The debt paying concept here is that without him backing you in this, I tell you to fuck off, and I don't have to do anything. I work for the Derolos, not you. I don't care how much gold you have. So, yeah, what he said. I mean, if you want to stay in the storehouse area, we'd have to lock you up like you were prisoners. No, that was teleporting of goods to a city's location that was already going to be taking place that you could have ridden on for free. But, yep, that's what it was called. The Crankhorn. It's a well-established goblin city. It's like Las Vegas but goblins. It's really sexually perverse. It's fitting for the name of Crankhorn. So yes, she is a high enough level um, sorcerer that she can send using her 5th spell slot, her only 5th spell slot of the day, and it's a 5th level spell, and you only get it back at the end of a long rest, once a day. She can send uh, everything within a 10-foot radius or 10-foot diameter circle to any location on the same material plane. Um, if she were to use something like teleport, which is a 7th level spell that she doesn't have access to, she could teleport up to 8 willing creatures um, to a location, and it could cross different material planes. But there is a chance that you end up not where you intend to be. So there's a bunch of other things that go into that specific dice roll based off of how well you know the area and how good of a description you can give to the person casting the spell. But with this, it's very much so like, hey, we have this set up to go to this place specifically, and they know to keep it clear for goods being received. So someone's like a linked portal system like Stargate. So everything has to fit in that 10-foot radius in order for them to be able to take it, or for them to be able to get sent. So all of you with your horses could probably fit into that 10-foot radius, and then you could take off for there, or take off to Singorn. But since they have to send out the goods that morning, which she's about to do, you'll have to come back tomorrow to go to Singorn if you want to pay the 50 gold per person to accomplish that. You're welcome. Yeah. If you want to take, because I think we measured it out, and it was like 1,000 miles to go from Whitestone to Singorn. So the amount of time it would take to travel that distance would be just massive. Like, even on horseback, we could say like 8 miles per hour on average on a horse. It would take you 125 hours. But you can't run horses all day, so you're probably looking at 6 hours a day. So it'd take you 3 weeks and the fastest to run sprinting the horses as much as you can all the time. By the time you got there, the horses would die from exhaustion. And that's if nothing happened along the way that deterred you from the fact. And that would be like 400 dice rolls, hoping that you never hit under a 5 on any of them. So, okay. So, what y'all gonna do? What y'all want to do? So the game is very much so run by dice, right? So the dice are kind of determining the convenience of things. Are you gonna stick around for a day? Are you gonna leave? Yeah, and it's the 50 gold is like regardless of where you want to go, you know. So if you wanted to go to Kaimal or Iman, which still puts you several hundred miles away, it would still cost you 50 gold. So yeah, if you want to get there fast, it'll cost you 50 gold per to get there literally tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, you're not. I mean, if I'll lock you up, I'll have the guards lock you up. Oh, I don't live here. I work here. Not here. I just told you. Um, Jesus. By by the name of the DeRollo family, if you, I'm about I'm about 5 seconds away from rescinding my offer and then counting the favor to be having dealt with you. Okay, bye. That's what I do. Bye. Um, so the Harry and Lou goes over, talks to the guards, points over at y'all. They nod their head. Seems like she's passing along information that you'll be back in the morning, tomorrow morning. And then points over at Ulysses specifically and says some other stuff. She's way out of earshot, but they kind of get like a furrowed brow, and then one of them puts their hand on their sword, on the pommel of their sword, and looks over at you, and they start to like pull the sword in and out, like, do you want us to go after him? And she's no, just keep an eye out for him. And for what? Okay, go ahead and roll performance for me. um, you were trying to send out all the right signals, and the problem is that she's walking away. She can't. She doesn't see anything. She doesn't care to see anything. Um, but you're like leaning up against the wall at the threshold of the estate, and totally doing the Dumb and Dumber at the bar, putting the vibes out, sticking your ass out as far as you can, being super not inconspicuous about it at all. And the guard, the one with the higher pitch voice, who has been like holding his sword and somewhat concerned about you, sees you doing this, and what feels like in his direction, and he's going to give you a little wink, and he's going to pull his sword slowly out of its sheath, and then push it back in slowly, and then pull it out of the sheath, and push it back in slowly, all while staring at you while you do this. He is now very interested in what it is that you have to offer. Where you going, big one? Where you going? Come back. Stay with me tonight. Yeah, you can. That natural one was beautiful. I've never seen a lower roll, a -2. I've never seen that. So good job. Um, so you're all gonna head back out. I'd say during this conversation, your horse has taken a short rest, and has recovered 5 of its hit points. It's still not 100%. It recovered from about half the blow. It's now on its feet, and it is like pulling as far away from the one that kicked it as it can get. Like it is just trying to stay as far away from it as it can, but still tied up and tethered. Okay. As soon as you cast it, you hear, I don't believe you, motherfucker. Okay? I don't believe that you didn't mean to. I seen you did it. You reared right back up on those big old feet of yours and you kicked me right in the throat. Nah, fuck you. Fuck you. I don't believe you. It's like, man, that ain't what happened. Someone yelled, hey, look, it's a fucking giant. And so, obviously, I kicked. Remember what happened out in the woods a few weeks ago? Them big fucking giants trying to come up here and like kill us and stuff. And then the other one was like, hey, let's just cast this spell where it makes everything dark. We started kicking the shit out of each other. I was getting ready for that shit, okay? Well, that ain't my fault. Why'd you kick me? Kick the motherfucking giant. Don't be kicking at me, bitch. I didn't mean to kick it. I tried to kick it whatever the fucking giant was, okay? You better tell him. You better tell him he done did it wrong. You tell him. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, what that Popeye's chicken looking motherfucker? That guy? My God. He sounded exactly like Bill over there, okay? He sounded exactly like Bill. So, uh, yeah. He's okay. The horse is going to. Yes, Ia is making horse noises. The horse. Yeah, you can. The horse is going to look over at you, Geldrick, and he says, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me. Yep. Okay, let me roll for an. Yeah. Okay, let me roll for an attack. Yeah, you got it kicked in the throat. It's absolutely going to attack you. Damn it! 8. Um, so you're just gonna see this, and then suddenly it rears around, spins around quickly, and kicks up, and narrowly misses your head, and you're gonna hear, Ia's gonna hear, and if you ever say that shit again, I'm gonna kick your motherfucking head off, and then the legs are gonna come flicking out, like, you hear me, you son of a bitch? You hear me? Man, this bitch. Mm-hmm. You tell him. You tell him good. Man, what the fuck you think I am? Look at my penis. Look at my penis. Look at it. I don't have a fucking penis. That's the point. Shit. I don't got no penis. That's why you can't look at it. I'm a woman. Man, fuck this noise. We carry you around all the time. You leave us behind whenever you want to. We've been eating shitty grass all day. Man, I want a fucking steak. No, I don't. No, horses don't eat steak, but I know it's going to cost you a pretty penny. So fuck you. I just got kicked in the fucking throat. I'm a petty bitch right now. Oh, okay. Like carrying you around, wherever it is you want to go. You kick us while we're paying. You leave us behind in giant infested forest for some strangers to. Oh, oats. I like oats. Yeah. Okay. Could you throw a couple of them like baby chickens in there? Like just two baby chickens in with the oats. I haven't gotten my protein. Horses need protein too. Typically, we eat stuff like alfalfa or legumes or beans and stuff, but like, you know, I haven't had any of that because I've been stuck on the side of a fucking mountain. No, I want live chickens. Live baby chickens, just the little ones. They're little bite-sized things. And I want that big, that ignorant little motherfucker. I want him to bring it to me. I want him to watch me eat it. No. I want the one who got my throat kicked. That's the one that I want. And you're gonna, yeah, yeah. So as you're standing there, if you're gonna stand there and talk to your friends, you go ahead and talk, but you're gonna hear me bitching between the two the entire time because they never stop talking. Man, why don't you just lay the fuck off? You heard him. You heard him say that it was an accident. It wasn't an accident, but I mean, he did do it. He actually kicked and stuff. But I mean, if you said sorry, then that's totally fine. So just go ahead. Just go ahead and calm down. Come over here next to us. Go on over here next to us, baby girl. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Man, I don't want to be anywhere close to that motherfucker, okay? I just want to be like away from them, away from him, on my own. There's another fucking post right over there. Why can't they tie me up to that post? What's going to stop this bird motherfucker from calling that out and saying, "Ooh, giants again," and then having me get kicked right again in the throat? Or maybe I'll get kicked in my penis, okay? Maybe I'll get kicked in my penis this time because apparently I got a great looking penis. Yeah, that one right there. She said I had a great looking penis the whole damn time, thinking I'm a man. I'm not a man. I don't got no penis. What are they looking at down there? I don't know. No, no, no. No, 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 no. You're not an animal. You're a person. It's comprehend languages that she has to cast. Speak with animals is something different. Hey, Este, how's it going, man? Like, what the fuck is this racket going on, eh? I can't believe you kicked her in the throat, man. Like that was fucking hardcore. That was like real street gangster and stuff, you know? Like, listen to me, Cholo. You better not. You just better not kick me, because you do that, I will cut you. What? Yeah. Uh, you, man, this this bitch. They already gave us names, but they're not real names. They are slave names, you know? Man, this Chulo. Yeah. Oh, okay. With the one on the end there, the one that got so violated, that's Shaquanda. Okay? Shaquanda. Yeah, you spell it S-H-I Quanda. Okay? That's how you do it, SA. Okay. The next one down, that's Bill. Bill's kind of like the grandpa of us all. Uh, that that woman, the one without the nice looking penis, you know? That's who it is. And then we got Timothy. Okay, Timothy is the one that snake looking motherfucker rides around. I fully understand that my chulo accent totally went back into a southern black. It's totally fine. Yeah, no, we're for racism purposes, I think we're going to be totally fine when this gets put up to YouTube. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, man, it would be nice if you could throw some extra like non-racist stuff in there, like, oh, okay, like you want me to tell you the name of the horses? I, my name's Jeff. Hi, my name's Jeff. Yeah, Geldrick. Shik, Shikwanda. Um, anything he can do, he can lose some fucking weight. I mean, that's a big bitch right there. Look, look, look. Jeff carries around a bird. A bird is made of like tubes and hollows. It weighs like 12 pounds. I'm carrying around a half giant. My big cock is carrying around a big giant. So, what can he do? I don't know. Maybe not eat so many breakfast burritos. Uh, also his little fox buddy, that little that little guy that kind of like runs. And right now, Finnegan is there, and he's just sitting up. He's sitting there and hey guys, this is just so good. Remember that time, Shaquanda, that you got kicked in the throat? So fucking funny. You deserve that, bitch. And you hear that? You hear what's going on? That guy can treat me with some motherfucking respect because he rides up on me like, hey, why not? It's only like 1% more weight. But you ever heard straw that breaks camel's back? Yeah, that's a lot of fucking straw right there. I'm gonna kick that thing in the head. Yeah. In the middle of them arguing, you hear, oh, you're not gonna touch me. I'm too fast for you. You're just a big stupid horse. And then you hear, oh, I'm gonna get you one of these. I'm gonna get you, and I'm not even gonna be mad. He's gonna kill me for it, but I'm not. And it wears off. I'm hold on, let me see something. Okay. All right. For what? I just looked at the horse's known languages, and the horse can't understand you anymore. So Ulysses is going to be in his room for the rest of the day. He just needs a few extra towels, some liniment oil that he can use to help rub down some of the sores on his body, and just whatever romantic reading novels that he might be able to comprehend sent up to his room. He's gonna do it with the window open so we can keep getting fresh breeze, fresh air coming in. gonna put them down. Let's get them an oat bag and then shoot them in the head. Okay. So the plan is to go to the bookstore, have a grape day. Okay. Just outside the eastern gate. You're fairly close to it, yeah. Yep. We got to stop because we're at George's time. Okay. Well, we'd like to thank everyone for coming out to tonight's Dungeons and Dragons session. And just remember that everything that happened today was brought to you by the rolling of the dice and outright malicious toxicity. Okay, so with that, we will.
It's
George!
it's a pin.
George, are you kidding? I'm leaving. I hate this game.
Okay. And and stopping recording.